Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, I am planning out what I'm going to diamond paint in April, May, and June. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's talk first about my first quarter diamond painting run. I planned in January, February, and March, I planned to work on Yule. And then in February, I plan to work on Little Baker. And then in March, I told you guys I was debating between the Claudia McKinney Mystery and Magic House by the River. And I ultimately decided to kit up Magic House by the River. Now today is March 9th and I have yet to put drills on that kit. So my big plans for the year they're still going. I finished Yule in January and I have 3 rows left on Little Baker. So it's kind of still going according to what I was planning, which was I was planning on taking Little Baker into March. I was planning on taking my March kit into April and working on 2 kits side by side. However, my plans have also kind of escalated a little bit, right? So I added some new kits to my year that I wasn't fully expecting to. So in the past 2.5 months, while also getting Yule and Little Baker done, I started Magical Potions, which is a year-long project, and I am 25% of the way done with that. I'm doing 1 potion a month, every single month of the year. So I am three months in. So I have 3 potions done. I also started working on Magic Arcades with my friend Courtney, and we are doing that as kind of a buddy diamond painting. So I'm doing 2 sections of that every week. So nothing huge, like nothing that's like overwhelming me with that one, but when you combine them all together, like, okay, I'm adding in mini dazzles left and right, and I'm adding in magical potions, working on that for about 4 or 5 days out of the month, and then I'm adding in Magic Arcades. I got a little behind on the big plans for the year. So to figure out how to kind of catch up on all that, we'll go back and I'll tell you, I had originally planned to do 10 kits in 2026 for my year plan of refreshing my stash. I can have that video listed down below if you're interested in checking it out. And these monthly plans that I'm talking to you guys about, I'm pulling from that list, those kits that I wanted to do this year and kind of assigning them months basically. So I originally had Magic House by the River and Scrumptious Spring planned, and I was gonna either work on them both in March or, 1 in March and 1 in April. And what I ultimately decided it came down to was my big picture goal is to get these 10 kits done in the first 9 months of the year, because I want to get my 10 Refresh Your Stash kits done. And then my plan was to reward myself in October, November, and December with letting myself do any holiday kits that I wanted to do, basically. So I wanted to get these 10 kits knocked out, refreshing my stash, getting rid of all these older kits, these older boxes. And then I was going to reward myself basically by saying, now I can work on any new kit I want for Christmas, any new kit I want for fall. And that was kind of my plan. And that still is my plan. But in order to make that happen with how I'm already feeling like I'm falling behind, I decided that I'm going to work on the Claudia McKinney Mystery Kit next year. Taking that out of my 10 kits to work on in 2026 is a little bittersweet because I was really excited to work on a mystery kit this year. But the reason that I had that kit in with the 10, it was the one kit that was not a Refresh Your Stash kit. It's a new kit. It's not old. The only reason I was putting it in was to kind of break up all these older kits. But now I have, 2 other diamond paintings and a third one that I'll talk about in a second. Those kits are breaking it up enough that I don't feel that it's necessary to do the Scrumptious Spring. Plus that kit is like 40 inches. It's huge. There's no way I'll be able to do the rest of Little Baker, the rest of Magic House by the River, and Scrumptious Spring by the end of next month. There's just no way. So I decided to shelf the mystery kit, and I will come back to it next year. Of the 10, that is the one kit I'd be okay with not finishing because it's not part of Refresh Your Stash. And that brings us into planning out the next 3 months. So that was my long-winded way of saying, like, okay, that's why the mystery kit's not here. That's why I'm not working on it. I have decided to just table that project for now because I want to get these 9 kits done And then I'll have the rest of the year, the last 3 months of the year, to just treat myself to any kit I want, anything that if it drops in July or drops at Black Friday or whatever I want to do, I want to be able to treat myself to working on it. So let's talk April, May, and June now and what kits I want to work on. So the first kit that I have for April, this one's gonna be hard to work on, guys, but I'm very excited. It is Witch's Flower Shop by Mrs. Butterdee. It's a round drill kit. It is 20 by 28 inches or 50.7 by 70.6 inches. And the reason that I say this one is hard is because of those 10 kits when I did that video, this was the one I was saying I wasn't going to do. But the only reason that I wasn't going to do it is because I love it so much. This kit is a beautiful kit by Mrs. Butterdee. It is archived. It's hard to find. It's highly sought after. People love this kit. I love this kit. I'm having a hard time letting it out of my stash. And yes, I'm letting it out of my stash to work on it. But so like, let me put this in perspective for you. Mrs. Butterdee has a couple other kits that are really, really, really cool. And my favorites from her are Mermaid Bedroom, Artist Room, and Underwater Train. Now, I have finished all 3 of those kits, and Underwater Train has since been archived. I hate not having it in my stash right now. I hate not having it. I wish that I had this kit in my stash. I actually have even thought about like picking it up on DStash because I'm so sad. And Artist Room, I'm honestly thinking about buying that the next time it comes back into stock because I hate that I don't have it in my stash, which is so silly because I worked on the kit. I experienced it. I loved it. And I have so many other kits. Thinking about buying a duplicate kit is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy considering how many kits I have in my stash. Like it's crazy. So when I think about this kit, I think I don't want to not have this one in my stash anymore. I would never be able to get another one without paying an arm and a leg. And it's a really cool kit. And what if money ever got really, really tight, I could destash it or something. That's silly. This kit brings me joy. It is beautiful. I want to work on it. So I think this is the kit I'm going to work on for April. My Facebook group and I, and just people here on my channel, have been talking about doing a like diamond paint along where my daughter picks the squares of our diamond paintings. And I think April might be a good month to do that because this kit is 20 by 28 inches. It's also older. So if people have this kit, maybe they could join along. But if not, it'd be really easy to find something in this size point. It's a really common, popular size point for Diamond Art Club that people could maybe be able to diamond paint along with us. But all of that is still to be determined. You can check out my Facebook group down below where we'll be talking about this subject a little bit more, or just check back in my vlogs. I'm sure I'll be talking about this a lot in March, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. But this is the kit that I'm thinking for April. Okay. If not for April, then for May. I might switch April and May's kit around. But these kits are definitely getting done in the next 2 months. So that brings me to May's kit, which is Wildflower Butterflies by Gina Jane Lee. This is another round kit, which is 33 by 22 inches or 84 by 56 centimeters. I don't have number of drills for these because they are the older boxes where it is not written on the side. But this kit is one of my Refresh Your Stash challenges, one of my 10 kits to do in 2026 that I was really excited about. And the reason that I am wanting to do this one is it just feels like a perfect spring one. So I might switch the order of these two depending on how close we get to April when I feel like doing it. I was thinking about doing this one in April because it's smaller and I thought it would motivate me because I have so many projects going. And in April, I'm going to probably be receiving a kit from a company that I'm super, super, super excited to try. So when I get that kit in my hands, I'm probably going to kit it up, and then that will just be another whip that I have going. This is the year of multi-whips, which is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. I used to be a one diamond painting at a time person. Then I was like, okay, I can do 2. And now I've got like 4. But when I get that kit, because I will be like giving that company back my feedback, I am going to kit it up and work on it right away. And I'm really excited about that. So that's a really exciting opportunity for me, I think. So that kit will be kitted up right away. And that was why I was thinking about doing a smaller kit in April. I know I could finish this kit in a month. Maybe not in a month with every other project that I have going on, but I could get real close. So that was kind of my thought for this one in April over this one. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But these two will be done in April and May. Wildflower Butterflies is one that my mom actually has already finished. I'll pop a picture up here. She has it framed above her craft table, and it's real beautiful. It's a really, really, really pretty piece. I actually kitted this one up for her because she doesn't love kitting up. And when I kitted it up and saw all the colors, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have this kit. It is gorgeous. So I will be excited to work on both these. I'm kind of glad for 2 rounds. I would normally not do 2 rounds back to back, but I have the other Magic Arcades and Magical Potions are both squares, so that'll break it up a bit. But I think rounds for me tends to go faster. So I think I'll be able to get these 2 kits done without having too many whips piling up on me. Because with having 9 projects to do in 9 months, I'm kitting one up a month, whether I'm finished with my other stuff or not, which is getting a little bit crazy. I got to get Little Baker finished in March. I got to. So Little Baker is what I am hardcore focusing on in March because it was my February kit. And that will be what probably happens moving forward until I can kind of catch up, which I think I will be able to catch up in the next 2 months. Unless I add more whips, which who knows at this point, right? Okay, so then that takes us to June. June, I have a square here, and it is one that I've been excited about ever since I talked about my 10 kits. This one actually was one on my intimidating. I posted a video last year that was like the 10 most intimidating kits in my stash. This one was on that intimidating list, and when I pulled it out and looked at it, I was no longer intimidated by it, but I actually really fell in love with it. It is not my typical art style. It's called Great Escape by Larry Jones. I should stop teasing you and show you the picture. It's not my typical art style at all, but I just keep thinking about it. And Magical Potions isn't my typical art style at all either. And I'm in love with it. So I'm thinking I'm so glad I'm challenging myself this year because it's really bringing me out of my comfort zone and I'm really enjoying it. So this is, like I said, by Larry Jones. It's square drills, 37 by 20, 37 inches by 27.6 inches or 94 by 70 centimeters. I'm so excited to work on this one. And I think June will be a good month for it. It'll be warming up and it just looks like a summer day in this image. I think it's going to be a really fun kit. If it weren't for the fact that these are so springy, I would kit this one up sooner, but I can wait. I can wait for June to work on this one. So let me know, do you guys think this is a spring or a fall kit? Because they're dressed in long sleeves. It kind of could pull fall with the fall colors. I feel like it could go either way. I tend to think it's more spring because they're buying flowers, and that's like such a spring thing for me in my mind, but I think it could pull fall too. So let me know if you guys think this is more a spring or a fall kit. I'm going to choose to do it in the spring. Okay, so those are the 3 kits that I am thinking for the month. Like I said, I'm also going to continue to work on Magical Potions. There are 3 potions for April, May, and June, and I will have those 3. I'll kind of show you a close-up of those 3 potions right here. Those are the 3 potions that I'll be working on as far as that kit goes. I'll also be doing my 2 sections a day of Magic Arcades. I think there's 40 sections on Magic Arcades. We're doing 2 sections a day, or 2 sections a week, so it'll take us 20 weeks. So I think we're like 4 weeks in. So we got a few more months to go on that kit. I'm actually really enjoying stretching that kit out. I'm okay with stretching it out for sure. So I'm gonna be working on that as well. And then my last project that I'm going to bring into this quarter is I'm going to do the spring Mini Dazzle set. I don't have that one in my hands right now because I couldn't find it in the pile of Mini Dazzles I have in my stash. So here is a picture of it. I have all 4 seasons of the seasonal Mini Dazzles, and I wanted to do one each month, like do one each quarter. So I did the winter one in February, and I'll be doing the spring one in this quarter. That was before I started all these year-long projects. So if that doesn't happen and doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. Now that I'm doing the Magic Potions and I'm also doing the Birth Birthstone Mini Dazzle set, which is just one Mini Dazzle a month. It doesn't seem as imperative to do those seasonal ones, but I'm going to still probably try just because I did do the winter set already. So that spring one is also on my list to get done. I know I'm not really participating in many events or doing many of the extra things, but my goal really is to get these older kits worked on. And I'm really going to be excited because when I get to the end of the year, I'll have the majority of the older kits finished and out of my stash. And then I think I'm going to try to reward myself next year with some kind of like really exciting, letting myself work on the ones I love. But I do love all of my kits. I should preface that. This one is a rainy day top tier kit. And like I said, I'm going to have a very hard time pulling this one out and working on it. I don't know. It's just it's the saver in me. I was the 90s kid who didn't use her stickers. I still have a folder of all these sheets of stickers that I got as a kid that I loved that I never used. And it's so silly because as an adult, I look through that folder and I'm like, why didn't I use these stickers and enjoy them? Now they're just sitting here. I feel like this is the same concept. Like, don't let those stickers, don't let that diamond painting just sit on the shelf. Work on it. Love it. Enjoy it. Hang it on your wall when you're done. So that is my hope for this kit, is to find a ton of joy in it. That's the other thing though, is in my head, it's this amazing kit because it is. The artwork on it is beautiful. It's one of Mrs. Butterdy's best pieces for sure. But it is the older kit. It's going to be gappier. It's going to be, I don't even know if it has a perforated cover. I think it has fairy dust, but you know what I mean? It has all those older quirks. It doesn't have the new toolkit. It doesn't have a treasure quest card. It is one of those older kits, and I want to work on it because I'm scared that if I save it for too much longer, it won't be very desirable to me because of the quality. I have in the last 3 months of working on these older kits, really learned a lot about how much Diamond Art Club has improved between the facets of the square drills and the tightening of the round drill grid field. Like, I have noticed now more than ever, big changes, and not big changes, but decent sized changes in diamond paintings in the future. So my stash is primarily made up of Diamond Art Club. I'm branching out to other companies, but when I think of older kits, they're all Diamond Art Club because I'm just recently been branching out. So you will see other companies on my channel, especially in the next few months. But this year, I'm working on the old, and for me, older is Diamond Art Club. They're the first company that I found. They're the first company that I bought the most from. So I've only been diamond painting for about 2.5 years. So even for me, like, older kits it aren't as old as a lot of people's older kits. It's relative to whatever, you know, it's relative to each person. But for me, these kits are the older boxed, and they're the older grid fields, the older drill types, and the older sticker sheets. They don't have treasure quest cards. I'm obsessed with Diamond Art Club's new 15 facet square drills. I haven't seen any in a while because I'm working on these older kits. So just all those things. I'm excited to get through this year of the refresher stash. I am also really glad I have a couple kits like magical potions and magic arcades and things to break it up and make it more interesting for me. But these are my 3 kits for the second quarter of the year. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my plans laid out. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys plan your kits this far out in advance, or if you think I'm crazy. Obviously, it's all subject to change. As you saw from me, like pulling the mystery kit out of my plans and moving things around and such. But I do like to let you guys into my brain and see kind of my process for how I pick out kits. You know, like why I'm doing 2 rounds at a time, or why I'm picking this one, or why I'm doing this one. So I like to let you guys in on the thought process. Hopefully this was pretty interesting for you guys to see. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, you are totally welcome to subscribe to this channel. I post tons of diamond painting things, unboxings and vlogs and full reviews of my paintings when I'm finished with them, and I have so much fun doing it over here. So please stick around and subscribe. And also my Facebook channel will be linked down below. It's just a group on Facebook for people who want to share their diamond painting stuff, and we all chat with each other. It's a very small group right now, and that's very nice. I like how cozy it is, and we're able to talk, and I can kind of get to know everybody who watches my videos a little bit better. So I'm having a lot of fun over there as well. If you want to be a part of that, feel free to join in. That's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.